Our tale takes place in a world called Asgi. Asgi is a world of fable. It is a magical world of forests and mountains and rivers, where animals can think, speak and act like humans. It is a place where dreams come true, and it is in Asgi that we meet our young hero, Waya. So, the moon was round and bright and beautiful the night Waya was born. Waya was a wolf cub. Her fur was grey, with bits of white and black and brown. The first time she opened her eyes, they sparkled like diamonds. My name is Paul Rothman, and I wrote the book, Waya the Warrior Wolf. Now, I think the origin of the book can actually be traced back to my parents. My mother and my father taught me very early on about the balance between passion and reason, and I think probably instilled in me this quest towards wisdom. And especially my father, he always told me that I can make any choice that I want to make, as long as I'm prepared to accept the consequences. And that always stuck with me. And I've come to realize that everything that happens in this world, whether good or bad, can ultimately be traced back to an individual making a decision. And I always thought, well, maybe that is where we need to focus more on the values that guide us in making our decisions. And with this book in particular, as I'm now also about to become a father, I realized that maybe one should start at a bit of a younger age and just instill in kids that sense of power to say, you know what, I can make my own choices as long as I'm prepared to carry the consequences. And along with that, to give them a number of techniques and maybe just things to think about as they establish their own set of values. Today was amazing because I came here not knowing what to expect. I've not read the book to anybody yet, and when I saw the kids just become mesmerized by the story, that was the first good sign, at least they're listening. And then afterwards, when we asked them questions and when they shared what they found interesting or what they learned from it, I was actually just amazed, because clearly what I was trying to achieve was busy happening. Yes?
You don't have to be big and strong to
be a warrior, yes. And it was amazing to see how at a very young age the kids could grasp these concepts, which I was a bit worried whether maybe it went over their heads. But clearly the kids of today are just on another level. So I was very, very happy with the turnout today. When we opened the questions and the interaction, it was fantastic. I could say all the lessons they learned, the interesting parts of the stories was awesome.
I have to tell you, I was very impressed. I didn't think that the kids would understand all the lessons behind the characters, but it was beautifully written. Very amazed, because remember, we've got a language barrier as well, so I was a bit concerned about that. But the story was written in such a way that the kids could understand and relate to it, because it's very real.
The level at which they understood, because listening to it myself, I thought it might be slightly older children, but I think it just shows that the younger children of today are learning at a higher level than what the older children are. We don't always realize that. So, well done to them for getting it all and getting all the symbolism and what the character stood for and what all the actions meant. Because they got that out of the story. It wasn't just the story as it was, they got the deeper meaning.
To just encourage people to question what they know, and ultimately just to create their own values which they accept responsibility for. I think if we can get that right, then I've reached my purpose with this book. A true warrior is someone who wants to make their world a better place, even if it seems impossible.